So Kickstarter has been home to many successful projects, and I wanted to do something where I showcase some up-and-coming ones. And I started researching and found some really cool ideas, starting with this one. The wand dice. I saw this one and I immediately was like, yup, I am getting this. It is absolutely insane what it is. So from my understanding, is that it's a basically a dice set, but in the form of a wand. And I really like the imagination here behind the concept. Let me see. I forget. I watched this video. Yeah, this is such a cool demo. And it basically shows how the dice work here. And I just think it's super cool with the different, like, not just the fact that it's, well, yeah, it's metal. The numbers on the wand itself are not like very obvious because there's symbol representation for it. But also, I mean, the symbol representation isn't that difficult. A dot for one, a dash for 5, 2 dashes for 10, wait, no, what 15. Oh, a dash implies, oh, a dash just implies 5, so having 3 dashes means it's 15. And like, I think, yeah, you get this handmade leather bag. I'm like, okay, I am sold. I need to see what, I still haven't decided which one I want because there's 3 versions. I do think I want the more rustic metallic one, maybe the one on the left. So, because the silver one feels a little too tacky, and the gold one is very out there. So I think a bronze. I wonder what the colors are called. So it's a D4 through 20, and I really like the base because it gives me this idea of like not just using it as a wand, and I feel like it'd be a little awkward having a wand and like doing this, but the fact that it's on a base and it just looks cool, like I can just have it sitting next to me while I'm playing a game that needs this dice is just so sick. And imagine just pulling it out during a game or whatever. So, oh wait, there's 4 color options? Did they add a new one? Because I remember, oh yeah, they did. They added dark. This one's also really cool. But I think the sunset brass, that looks really cool to me. Yeah, so I might get that, but it's so cool. Yeah, single pack. Oh, there's limits. Did I miss the early bird? 360 left. Okay, there's still plenty. Yeah, it's 42% off from the original price tag. To be honest, the price, the 118 looks really high. But I mean, right now the Kickstarter is available and you can get it for 70 bucks. So I think it's not off, especially considering that it's metal. I really like this. This is absolutely insane. So yeah, I want to start off this. We're starting off strong here with such a cool product. Especially if you like using, you know, interesting. I have a set of dice. I haven't become a dice hoarder yet, but I also really value like unique projects, and this is like super unique. So the next one I wanted to share, just because it personally caught my eye, is this like adventure TTRPG module. And it's just based around cozy stuff, and I'm a huge fan of like cute, cozy things. And maybe it's also a good way to introduce D&D to, or TTRPGs to someone that's new and not make it like some super high stakes scenario. So I really like the idea, and the art style is just super lovely. Yeah, so there's like apparently 3 levels. You start with cool, fun NPCs, some basic puzzles, and like, yeah, like non-combative roleplay. Because I love combat, but at the same time, some of the best moments I think comes from like all the roleplay surrounding or non-combative scenarios. And I think also those are fun as just a place to hang out in this, like, you know, fictional world, rather than just being like, hey, gotta be the savior of the world or whatever. And I like, even the art style of the book here kind of feels like an old school, like cutesy, I don't know, like the children's books and stuff, but they're, you know, they have that cozy feeling, that childhood wonder feeling. And I think this captures it really well, so I wanted to bring this one up. And there seems to be a bunch of other stuff, getting to know your character stuff, NPC cards. So yeah, if you're interested in this kind of like a setting, look at this one. And the next one I wanted to talk about is this, and I really like the concept with like being this retro sci-fi concept, but very much in love with the. I am a huge fan of worker placement games, and this feels just the setting, the concept of retro sci-fi with worker placement is just so cool. I haven't really dived deep into the systems, but it already sold me on the concept alone with being very interesting. And I'd like to hear more about it once it comes out and people talk about how the game is. But very much in, I think, being a cool looking worker placement game with a very cool art style. I think super lovely. The one thing I love more than worker placement games are deck building games, and this is right up my alley. And I think it sold me in its first line. It's TCG style gameplay without the boosters, and I've actually developed an idea of a board game literally like this. I made a prototype. I'll point out it's not a real game that's out there, but this concept of the fact I even prototyped it and this game exists makes me excited for the fact that, like, you know, people are paying attention to this, because one of the problems I have with TCGs is the fact that TCGs just, you need to buy boosters, you need to buy so much, and I really want to be in the moment, in the experience of the gameplay. And I think with those types of games, that's kind of like a hard barrier to entry. The fact that this one kind of captured, I like the idea of a game that captures the experience of one without, you know, forcing you to do all the. And it's cool that they have a 1 to 6 player co-op expansion if you wanted to really dive into the other aspects of the game. But even the core fundamentals, being a 1v1 dueling game and you having to not buy boosters, is a super huge plus. And I really like the aesthetic too, with the fact that you're mages and you're using like these spells, and just the concept is super cool. I really like this idea. Whoa, they even have Kickstarter exclusive cards. Yeah, the art style is also so cool. Sigil cards, Arcana cards, potion cards. Yeah, you really get to feel like a spell crafter. This is another cool project I had to highlight because I just love this style of gameplay. This is another TTRPG related one, and the name says it all. So making everybody, giving everybody the tools they need to become the master heister. And they seem to have separated into two concepts. Really like the, you know, the focus on the heist in this other book, which seems to be taking more attention into like the, I guess the preparation and planning for taking heists. Like, the idea is just super cool. Like, not only getting to do heists, but you have the alternative to have this type of like more of the chemical warfare aspect of heists. Sometimes you think about, right? Like, because you have the part where you're actually doing the heist and the part where you have all this, like, I get you, like, even I'm thinking about like spy gear and stuff like that. Yeah, so this class, they seem to be making a combination of those, and I think it's pretty cool that they're separate. So if you had like a group, you'd have I'm assuming these seem separate. Like the delinquent class is really prioritizing. Oh, there's 30 subclasses, damn. But like delinquent taking advantage of like more heist stuff, and then the alchemist, your true alchemist friend, might like supply you with the stuff you need for the adventure and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think heists are some of the most fun adventures you can run, and like having more material to help run those. For example, what was that book? The Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Like, imagine combining that with this book. Oh, that would be so cool. All right, so this is the last one on my list, and this one seems to be about I mean, it's very clearly an homage to Gary Gygax. I think it's like a passion project of like, hey, we're, you know, giving something back to the D&D community. It's honestly seems to be just a very, very solid D&D campaign. So if you're craving for a new D&D adventure and it like follows, I think, the personality of the mainline D&D games and like put into this like crowdfunded project. Gary Gygax, by the way, is like one of the founders of D&D and established D&D as if I'm remembering correctly, established it as the game that everybody plays. So mad respect for that. Okay, so this is cool. They have an even 100-page lore book, so that you could probably expand the universe if you'd like. Wow, that's super cool. Yeah, I also like how the characters are actual references to people. That's super. That's also, I think, like a fun nod. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for now. Obviously, I will be linking all of these projects down below for you guys to check out. Hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. If you guys liked it, I would like to know if you guys want to see more of this. I'm thinking about doing these monthly to cover this type of projects. I feel like every month there's something cool out there, and I really want to share it. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.